everyone, thanks for joining me. This week I'm going to show you how to make something that I've been making for over 13 years, I guess. Beans. These are a comfort food for me. They're something that remind me of my childhood. My mom always made beans. But each of her children have kind of perfected their own method of making them along the way. So I'm going to show you my preferred method. So let's step into the kitchen and begin. What you want to do 2 to 3 days before you want to make your beans is soak them. Cover them in purified water and add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar or whey. Leave that overnight covered with a tea cloth, and in the morning rinse them. Rinse them well. Leave them in the colander all throughout the next couple of days, rinsing 2 to 3 times a day at the least. I just rinse whenever I walk by the sink. Once the majority of your beans have sprouted, like this, you're ready to begin cooking them. So rinse them a few more times and place them in your crock pot. So I'm going to dump my beans in my crock pot. And by the way, this is about a pound of black beans, so that's what this recipe is for. And I don't measure the water exactly. I just put the crock pot under my reverse osmosis and fill it until there's a couple inches of water above the beans. I also like to add some chicken broth or whatever broth I have on hand to my beans. And you can fill the whole crock pot with broth if you want to give your beans a lot of extra flavor. But I just like to add a little bit. Put the lid on top and turn it up to high. I like to cook mine on high pretty much all day as early as I can start, but about 6 to 8 hours. Now that your beans have cooked all day, this is where you can start to get creative with your beans. But like I said, I've perfected mine, and what I like to add here is always garlic powder, about a couple teaspoons, oregano and cumin, and that's just about a teaspoon of each, and then a couple teaspoons of cayenne pepper. You can add more or spicier peppers if you want, or chop up jalapenos. I like to do fire roasted green chilies though, a can of those, and then a red or yellow onion or white, whatever you have on hand works just fine, and then sea salt and black pepper to taste. Stir it all up, and then you can turn your beans down to low if they seem like they're all pretty much well cooked. And you can serve these in as soon as 30 minutes. Traditional cultures soaked and sprouted all of their beans in order to make them thoroughly digestible. Soaking and sprouting the beans and going through such great care to prepare them neutralizes the phytic acid and enzyme inhibitors, and it breaks down all of the difficult to digest complex sugars. This ensures your body will absorb all of the wonderful nutrients these beans have to offer. Thanks again for joining me. Like I said, there's many different ways people make beans. This is just the method I have perfected for myself along the way. So if you like what you see and you want to subscribe to my channel, click on the link above, and each week I'll post a new video about traditional cooking and all of the wonderful health benefits it entails. Until next time, enjoy your beans!